What's up, guys? It's September 23rd. I haven't left yet. I'm getting one more review in before I leave for you guys. So, without further ado, let's start. I think that was the shortest intro I've ever had in any of my videos. But here we go. This game is called Lara Croft and the Guardian of Light. Okay? This is a PSN game, Xbox Marketplace, Xbox, whatever you want to call it, and a PC game. You can get it on all three platforms. Okay? I'm not sure how much this costs, but there is no demo available anymore, I don't believe. There was a demo for Xbox. PC, I'm not sure if there was ever a demo. Excuse me, but at PS3, there was a demo, and you had to sign up for a code for it on GameSpot to get it. And there was a glitch with that where they were giving out the full game by accident, even though they were saying they were giving out the demo. So that's happened with me. Got the full game, decided to review it for you guys. Plus, I'm a fan of Tomb Raider, what can I say? So I wanted to try this out anyways. But when I saw how it played out, that it was a little puzzle game, I thought it was pathetic and I was not even going to bother. But, hey, you get it for free, you got to try it out. So, I haven't beat this game yet. I'm two more levels that I got to beat to reach the end. I think 2, maybe 3. Anyways, I'm real close to beating the game. My opinion, right off the bat, this is absolutely not a Tomb Raider game. It is not Tomb Raider, okay? I don't think that they meant it to be Tomb Raider, obviously, because if they did, there's a big problem, because it absolutely isn't. But their idea was to be more of a puzzle game, not a puzzle adventure game / action game. This is more just a puzzle game, pretty much. I mean, there is some action, I guess you could call it, but it's really easy. Basically, you know, I have had absolutely no trouble with any of the bosses that come up or any of the enemies. It's just it's pretty easy, in my opinion. I'm playing on hardest difficulty, so really not that hard. It just is time consuming. It takes a lot of time to get through the levels if you're trying to collect all this stuff. There's a lot of hidden items, there's a lot of power-ups hidden all over the place. There's little challenge tombs / chambers, whatever you want to call them, which take up time as well. Those are the real puzzles of the game. But the rest of the game, mainly, it's just a straight path that you walk. Well, not straight, but it's just, you know, that's all you could see, just the path to the end. You just walk to it and beat some guys on the way. It really reminds me of the Untold Legends games. That's what it pretty much reminds me of, honestly. But this game was meant to be played basically as multiplayer, so 2-player couch multiplayer, not internet. So I haven't played a multiplayer, to tell you the truth. I have not yet, but single player is not that bad. I think it's fairly pretty easy. And the multiplayer, I would assume, unless they really like double or quadruple the amount of enemies, it's going to be really even easier, because it's just not hard. I think it's targeted at a younger audience, I believe, due to the fact that it's easy to get through stuff, really easy to find the end, and the enemies are really not that difficult. They really are not. But anyway, what else was I going to say? Yeah, pretty much, I like what they did with it, honestly, to tell you the truth. I think, as far as going to the PSN and Xbox Marketplace instead of a regular, you know, game release, like full disc release, I think it's different, and I think they did a good job with what they had. Graphic-wise, they screwed up Lara really bad. She doesn't look anything like herself. So if you're expecting that, you know, everything, it's not there. Okay. I know you guys want that. I know you guys buy the games for that. Hey, I think everybody does, actually. But anyways, I was going to say something else there, but yeah. Enough with the jokes. Anyway, back to the review. Pretty much, yeah, they kind of messed her up graphic-wise. The rest of the graphics, they're not bad. It's a PlayStation Network game. You know, how good can you get? They really don't have, like, their own kind of graphics to them, their own twist to it. It's just like a toned down. It's like a PS2 game almost, kind of. Actually, it's almost like a PSP game. Actually, to be honest, the graphics are about comparable to a PSP for this game. Now that I think of it, because it was about the same graphic-wise as Untold Legends, along with gameplay. Anyways, controls are good. They're really not bad to get used to. It's pretty pretty straightforward, pretty easy. Walking and stuff. The shooting is kind of weird. They have you hold R. I mean, you move the directional stick, the right directional analog stick, whichever way you want to point, and you hold R2 or tap R2, depending on if you have an automatic or semi-auto gun or weapon, and it will shoot. So in that direction, it's kind of finicky, but it works. I gotta give them props. It does work. But other than that, that's good. As far as in-game stuff, gameplay, layout, all that stuff. Oh, I did button layout. Just gameplay, I guess, and includes in the game. Gameplay, it plays out well. Story is pretty weak, actually, but it's a PSN game. But it does have cutscenes, so you got to give them props because I mean, it's for a PlayStation Network game with cutscenes. That's stepping up in the world. But like I said, the cutscenes are kind of not very good, and the voice acting is pretty terrible. I'm not gonna lie. Basically, I mean, it's just cheesy stuff. I mean, all the Tomb Raiders had stuff like that where the voice acting wasn't the best, but this just brings it right back to memory. If you haven't played Tomb Raider in a while, why do I keep comparing it to that though? It's not Tomb Raider. Don't expect that, or you're gonna be very upset. Anyway, though. Gameplay, they have a lot of stuff. There's a lot of collectibles. There's power-ups. It kind of reminds me, I think they were going for the God of War kind of feel, but definitely get God of War over this anytime. But I mean, this is not bad. The way with the power-ups and stuff, it's cool. It's kind of puzzly, just like that, and it's not terrible. But the bosses are just like regular enemies. They really are extremely easy to take down. Their powers and stuff are the same exact as the lower guys, only more powerful. Actually, not even more powerful. They just have more health, basically. That's about the only thing that's different. They're a bigger dude, and they have more health. That's it. That's it for the bosses. So that's kind of not cool. But hey, you don't really buy a PSN game to play the bosses anyway, because it's like $5 or whatever it is. Anyways, though, back to the game. Graphics-wise, we did graphics, we did gameplay, we did button layout. I think that's it. Overall comparison to any other games, I did that. Would I buy it? No, I would not buy this game. I mean, yeah, there's other PSN games that you're going to get more life out of. There's nice time trials and stuff that you have to make it through. There's a lot of challenges. You could the replayability is high. You could go through. I'm going to say you're going to have to go through it at least twice to get through everything. I mean, maybe not if you spend like 3 days on it. Actually, yeah, you probably will, because every level, there's a time that you have to beat in. So if you don't beat it in that time, you don't get that check mark, whatever qualification. But there's also stuff you got to collect. So you could get one or the other the first time, and the second time you got to beat it again. So like you go through and do speed runs on it. But anyways, replayability is fairly high, I guess. I mean, you got to do it twice. There's no trophies, though. There's no trophies, which sucks really bad. But other than that, it's not a bad game. If you like those puzzle games, you like Untold Legends, even if you're a fan of God of War, and you just want something, a little bit of something to a little bit new, kind of a little bit of a change, I'd say give it a try. It's not that expensive. Go check it out. And overall, I think I'm going to start rating the game. So overall, out of 5, I'd say it's a 2.5. 2.5 out of 5, I think. That's fair enough. Anyways, though, I'll see you guys in a couple weeks, so hopefully this holds you till then, and I look forward to coming back.